Yeah.
149 pounds, Miles Patton for the Gophers, and Alfred Bannister counters for the Terrapins, a sophomore and a junior. In this matchup at 149 and 6th spot for Maryland. They pulled it within 4. 10-6 on the team scoreboard. We've been seeing some pins these past couple of nights here on BTN.
No doubt. Last night was an example of that as well here with the 2 big pins at 74 and 84 in the Iowa-Penn State match. But yeah, early stoppages in these matches, guys getting after it. We saw 2 in the Northwestern Purdue match as well.
Bannister 16 and 6. 5-3 sudden victory over Eric Barone of Illinois. That was end of January.
I might be mistaken here, but normally Bannister matches don't end up in falls. He's not really a guy that gets a lot of falls, but he did a nice job of working off that dresser dump right there. Collects the 2-point takedown, and when you give him a 2-0 lead, he's pretty hard. He holds leads pretty well.
Likes to be on his feet.
Yeah, not much of a rider.
Kerry McCoy said his favorite position from the top position is the optional start to the rep.
Well, at least he knows how to let a guy up. Yeah, right there. Yeah, nice takedown there.
Second takedown in for Bannister. Just been about getting his confidence back. Got off to a really good start, but had a tough Midlands and lost a couple of matches early in the year, but seems to be finding his groove here in early February.
Yeah, this is a chance for Alfred Bannister to get out there and shine right now. And, you know, I think that what Kerry McCoy's been trying to get out of Bannister is just that 7 minutes of solid wrestling where he's looking to get his attacks and not only to do it against just anybody, but, you know, when he goes up against the more higher ranked wrestlers, always looking to score.
Bannister 6th at the Big Tens a year ago. Brian Kale, sophomore out of Eden Prairie, Minnesota.
So he's working that dump. He tried to work with that. He tried to take that right arm to capture the right leg of Patton.
Brian Kale, his last 3 matches against number 6 Keyshawn Hayes, number 5 Ryan Deacon, and number 2 Brandon Sorensen. Meat grinder in the Big Ten at 149. Father David wrestled for the Gophers in the mid-70s. Of course, his brother Sam wore that Gopher singlet. When I think of Sam, Brian Kale, I go back to Carver Hawkeye with that pin over Gilman. Remember that one, Jim?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Oh, not a lot of fun, but it was pretty surprising and exciting here to be able to see that. And not a lot of people were expecting that, because I think just a few weeks before that Gilman had beaten Jesse Delgado, the national champion, you know, at the Midlands. Yeah.
Yeah, Gilman's had some wild ones with the Gophers.
Yeah. During
his time at Iowa. 4-2 Bannister, a couple of takedowns, short time. We're at 20 seconds here in the first period.
You know, that's just it. You know, nice job by, you know, he went for that little super duck action, but followed it up with his lower body. Now Bannister trying to hold on. Nice hip turn by.
I like that.
Yeah, it was.
Super duck to a double.
Yeah, it just kept his lower body active right there. It was well done.
I like taking that risk in the final 10 seconds. Gets his 3rd takedown.
Yeah, we're going to see that, particularly when we get into the championships, how, you know, guys wrestling with a sense of urgency, particularly late in periods. You can't relax. You got to always thinking that there's scoring opportunities to present themselves, and good example by Bannister getting that last takedown.
Early second period. Bannister, the winningest wrestler in Maryland high school history.
Yeah, and this is the stuff that I think that you know, he gets a lead. He likes to work. He likes working and horsing this right here. He's got an opportunity to go ahead and throw him over, and then felt the pressure release and gets the quick takedown and gives up the escape. So
Bannister controlling this match on his feet. Another takedown. Coach McCoy was talking about Bannister on his feet. If he's able to get the 5 or 6 takedowns, you can build some riding time. Doesn't ride him a long time, but you do that and ride him 10, 12 seconds each time, he can build it.
Yeah, but there's, you know, when you climb the ladder here, get to the higher ranked guys, there's not a lot of guys you can take down 5 or 6 times.
Exactly.
You know, so you have to find other ways to manufacture points and keep the match in your. Yeah, but he's doing a good job here of keeping the match in his strengths. Clearly, nice job there, coming off the 2-on-1 with the full turn, 360 turn right into a double leg.
That's why they call him Baby J, Jim.
I'm not exactly sure that's why, but the yeah, they do call him that. Yeah, so and I don't have any. I don't think they thought about that particular move when they were giving him this nickname, but well-liked guy.
Short time. Pulled the trigger late in the first. We'll see if he does it again.
Yeah, and the thing about Bannister as well is he doesn't stand out there in front of you. You know, he does have his feet moving, and he kind of moves a lot like a boxer that's floating out there. But he does hit a lot of technique.
Bannister doubling up Patton. I had misspoke and said this was Bran Kale. My apologies. This is Patton for the Gophers. Miles Patton, 6-4 on the season. Out of Rochester, Minnesota, Mayo High School.
Yeah, we've seen where the Gophers have had a lot of trouble. You know, had some injuries at this spot. You know, tough duty for Patton.
Bannister in position for bonus points here in this third period. Just his headgear. You made a comment before, Jim, this weekend. We were talking about headgears, and we saw that match last week with Deacon of Northwestern and Sorensen of Iowa, and you'd want to wear a headgear. Well,
yeah, I would, but if they're going to turn it into something that's optional, well, why wouldn't you wear it?
Sure.
Yeah. So that if your opponent takes it off, there's no chance of getting a penalty for grabbing it. But if you had one on, nice job by Bannister getting a go behind.
Good hustle. Snapping a go behind for 2 more.
I was tall for my weight class. I never had a lot of problem with cauliflower ears. All right. My problem was I'd have, since I was half a head taller than most of the guys, I had this chipped teeth and the nose going a certain direction. So, you know, there's no way of getting around the fact that there's going to be collisions out there. I guess I wouldn't mind seeing it, the rule with making the headgear optional.
You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Bannister's got the riding time, but he needs a takedown. Here he goes, single leg. Good defense by the Gopher to square up. 15 seconds, can he get it?
One takedown.
There's that spin once again. And gets the takedown.
And that's a good job there by Bannister. Coming back and staying in the top position, short time left. That's a big deal.
It is, major decision.
Big deal, yep.
Bannister over Patton. And just like that, we're 10-10 with Maryland, Minnesota. A major for Bannister.